Hi everyone, as you can see, I've got a box from Adorama, and you know that can only mean good things. And it certainly does, because today we're going to be taking a first look at the Laowa 100mm 2:1 macro lens. It's the first 100mm 2:1 lens ever made, and it is reasonably priced, and I should deliver really cool results. I can't wait to test it out, so let's go unbox it. Okay, so here we go. We've got pretty good packaging, it looks like. Nice stuffed plastic exterior to keep this from the box from being damaged with shipping. Please pardon the birds here; they're kind of noisy today. That's kind of the usual though. So anyway, so the box itself comes in pretty pristine after you remove the plastic. Although I've got to say, is this really necessary? I mean, they could have done without this, and could have saved quite a bit of plastic. I mean, how many thousands of these do you think they're going to sell? And a lot of plastic anyway. I mean, might be better to save it. It kept the box nice and clean for this unboxing, but I don't know. I would just have rather saved the plastic, I think. Anyway, the box itself is really nice. How do we open it here? It's like, oh, slides out of a sleeve. As you can see, this is the full name is the 100mm f2.8 C8 Dreamer Macro 2 times, and this is and the CA Dreamer thing. I believe that means, I know this lens is supposed to have very low chromatic aberration, so that is to signify that they don't have chromatic aberration, the CA. Anyway, we get this nice box like this with a stencil of the lens on the front, on the top. Nice embossed lettering. That's really kind of pretty. A little link to their Facebook page. I don't know, their name. Yeah, I like that. And that lifts off. Got a nice padded lid, and looks like there's more foam padding on the interior of this. And there's the lens itself. Oh, let's see here. So we've got a lens hood here, and these are pretty important with macro lenses, lens hoods, because it can be prone to flaring, but it looks like it's plastic. It's fairly nicely made. Yeah, it's a lens hood. Not bad. Let's see if there's anything else in here. That's Laowa certificate tag that you're supposed to fill out, looks like. Or they're supposed to fill out, but they have it. It's got this production name, executive standard, QA inspector, and date of production on it, but it has none of that on it. What it does have is a GC or CC, some sort of a pass symbol. So it passed some kind of a test. That's good, I guess. And won't show that. That's the guarantee card. It's got a serial number on it. And the instruction manual, which is it entirely in Chinese? Oh no, okay. English second, okay. I didn't actually know there was a Pentax version. That's interesting. It's one thing about this, the Canon and Sony, it says feature 13-blade circular apertures. I thought the Canon only had 9. That's what it says in their information online. But here they're saying both the Canon and the Sony have 13-bladed apertures. The Nikon and Pentax versions have only 7-bladed apertures. I did not know there was a Pentax version at all. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, one thing I'm a little bit worried about is that 7-bladed aperture. I got the Nikon mount, so I can use it with my Z6 via the FTZ adapter, which we'll go over later. Anyway, that only has 7-bladed aperture, and I have seen some pictures and heard some things online that have made me a little bit worried about that, because the specular highlights in the bokeh, the autofocus areas, apparently have heptagonal shape, which is not that great. They should be more circular, and instead they're very angular from the looks of the pictures. I'll have to test that out and see if that's something I can live with, or if I need to send it back and get a different version to adapt, because, yeah, anyway. I should talk a little bit about this first before we actually take it out here, that I got the Nikon version because I shoot with both a APS-C Canon 80D camera and the Nikon C6. And the Canon version of this lens has no aperture ring. It's all electronic, all controlled from the camera, and so you can't control it from a Nikon camera. But with this version, we'll take it out now. This version has a manual aperture ring, so you can mount it to any system and it'll work just fine. I can put this on the Canon and it'll work too, with an adapter. Oh man, okay, I like that. Immediately, this feels really high quality. You got a clicky aperture ring there that feels really nice. I believe it's all metal. Well, not lens cap, of course, but. And now it comes with this pre-installed filter. You don't want to keep that on. It's a clear filter, but it keeps all the dust from getting inside. And inside, it has a element that moves around, back and forth in this track. And if this is off, then dust can get in here, and it's actually greasy inside to make it move easier. And the problem with that is that will pick up dust so easily. And so it's good that it comes with this pre-installed filter. And put the back of it, you got the mount. It's good, it's a metal mount, that's nice. No contact. The Nikon version is not electronically enabled, as I previously mentioned. It's completely manual, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'm actually filming with a manual lens right now, an old Canon 50mm FD 1.4. Anyway, and I love manual aperture ring. This is part of the reason I went for this version. I just wish that they had put a more bladed, the 13 bladed aperture diaphragm in it, so it would have better bokeh. But we'll see. It might not. I might actually find that I like the bokeh in this. Anyway, I think that's it for now. I'll put this on my camera here. And I should mention this focus is very smooth. It is good because for manual focus, that smoothness is very important. Though it doesn't have a very wide throw, so I'm wondering how good this will be for macro focusing. We'll have to see. Anyway, we'll move on to my first impressions of this lens. Actually shooting with it. I'll put it on my Nikon. Let's go. Here we have my Nikon Z6. The FTZ adapter, and the Laowa 100mm, and we're going to put these all together. So, first we're going to take this, take the end cap off of that, pop that on, and it's ready to attach to my Z6. Okay. That guy off. Okay. I've got this one body cap that just kind of sticks with it. Anyway, now on we go, and there we have it. So I managed to get some pretty cool looking footage there before this rain started. And, you know, I'm really happy with how at least these first few images have turned out in the video. So far, this lens is really fun to use. I haven't really noticed that problem with the bokeh I mentioned. All the autofocus areas are mostly just nice and round and everything. Occasionally, I will see a heptagon appear in certain situations, but so far it's only been once or twice, and it hasn't really been that much of a problem. It does like the 60mm that preceded it. It does have the issue where as it gets closer in, the past 1 times, you start seeing darker and darker, even if it's at the brightest aperture. However, that's just a limitation of the optics, and at least with this camera, which does really well at high ISOs, hasn't been a problem for me. Build quality wise, it's great. I mean, honestly, this is a really nice lens, and for $450, that is a good price. I mean, you can't get a 100mm macro lens like this for cheaper. This one does some really special stuff. Anyway, I'm going to keep using it and bring you a full review, a long-term review, sometime over the course of the summer or the fall. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to see that review that's coming up and more videos from this lens, a lot of my videos in the near future will probably have footage from this lens on my hikes and adventures outdoors and everything. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Stupid peacocks. Please hit that subscribe button and that like button, notification button. It really helps me and I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.